In a world where myths and legends often blended with reality, there existed a hero whose rage was as powerful as the storms that shook the heavens. His name was Marek Thorn, but he became known to the world as Hammer of Fury. His story was one of revenge, redemption, and an indomitable will, forged in the fires of anger and justice. Marek Thorn was once a simple blacksmith living in a quiet village at the edge of the kingdom of Valdoria. He was known for his craftsmanship, forging tools and weapons that were admired across the land. But Marek was also a man of great patience and calm, never quick to anger, even when provoked. One fateful day, a ruthless warlord known as Lord Draken descended upon Marek's village with his army. They sought to plunder the village's resources, enslave its people, and use its blacksmiths to create weapons of war. Marek stood against them, refusing to forge tools of destruction. In retaliation, Draken ordered the destruction of Marek's village, and in the flames of that night, Marek's wife and child were killed. The devastation and loss shattered Marek's calm demeanor. His grief turned to a burning rage that consumed him. It was in this darkest moment that Marek swore an oath of vengeance against Draken. He began crafting a weapon unlike any other, a hammer that would channel his fury and bring justice to those who had wronged him. For months, Marek worked tirelessly, day and night, shaping the hammer from the strongest metals he could find, imbuing it with a piece of his soul. His rage and sorrow fueled the hammer's creation, and as he struck each blow, a mystical energy began to surge through the weapon. It wasn't just a tool, it was a symbol of his wrath, his unbreakable will. When the hammer was finally complete, it gleamed with a strange, otherworldly light. Marek could feel its power coursing through him, amplifying his strength, his speed, and most of all, his rage. From that day forward, he was no longer just Marek Thorn. He became Hammer of Fury, a living embodiment of vengeance and justice. The Hammer of Fury was no ordinary weapon. It had the power to unleash devastating shockwaves with each strike, shaking the ground and toppling even the strongest foes. When Marek's anger reached its peak, the hammer would glow with a fiery aura, summoning the forces of the storm to his side. Lightning would crackle around him, and thunder would roar as his hammer smashed through armor, stone, and steel. But the hammer had another, darker power. It fed on Marek's rage, growing stronger the angrier he became. In battle, this was an incredible advantage, but outside of it, the weapon had a dangerous pull. Marek had to constantly fight against losing himself to the overwhelming fury that threatened to consume him. The more he used the hammer, the more he felt the line between justice and vengeance blur. With the Hammer of Fury in hand, Marek set out on a quest to hunt down Lord Draken and his army. Along the way, he encountered villages and towns that had also suffered under Draken's tyranny. Marek became a symbol of hope for the oppressed, a hero who would stand up to the forces of evil no matter the cost. His journey took him across treacherous landscapes, mountain fortresses, desolate wastelands, and dark forests filled with creatures loyal to Draken. With every battle, Marek's legend grew.